An office manager plays a central role in ensuring the smooth functioning of daily operations. From coordinating administrative tasks to managing staff and resources, they serve as the backbone of any workplace. Because of the importance of this role, interviews for office manager positions typically cover not only technical skills but also leadership, communication, organization, and problem-solving abilities. Office manager interview questions are designed to test whether you can balance multiple responsibilities, handle unexpected challenges, and maintain efficiency while keeping employees motivated. Employers want someone who can serve as both a leader and a reliable team member. In this video, we'll walk through some of the most common office manager questions, along with sample answers and tips to help you present yourself as the ideal candidate. Question 1. Why do you want to work as an office manager? Answer begins here. I enjoy creating order out of complexity and ensuring operations run smoothly. Being an office manager allows me to combine organizational skills with people management, and I find it rewarding to support both employees and leadership in achieving their goals. Tip: connect your interest in the role with skills like leadership, organization, and communication. Question 2. How do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple responsibilities? Answer begins here. I use a combination of urgency and impact to prioritize. For example, I handle time-sensitive issues like meeting schedules first, while also making steady progress on larger projects. I often create task lists and delegate when appropriate to ensure nothing gets overlooked. Tip: show that you can manage workload efficiently without losing sight of long-term objectives. Question 3. Can you describe your leadership style? Answer begins here. My leadership style is supportive and collaborative. I believe in clear communication, setting expectations, and then trusting my team to deliver. I also encourage feedback, which helps me build trust and improve workflow. Tip: employers appreciate leaders who balance authority with approachability. Question 4. How do you handle conflict in the workplace? Answer begins here. When conflict arises, I listen to both sides to fully understand the issue. Then, I focus on finding common ground and guiding everyone toward a practical solution. I believe conflicts should be addressed quickly and respectfully to prevent escalation. Tip: show that you're fair, diplomatic, and solution-oriented. Question 5. How do you ensure office operations run smoothly? Answer begins here. I rely on organization, planning, and communication. I create clear systems for scheduling, supplies, and reporting so that employees know what to expect. I also check in regularly with staff to address issues before they become problems. Tip: employers want to hear that you can maintain structure and efficiency. Question 6. How do you approach budgeting and cost management? Answer begins here. I monitor expenses carefully, compare vendors for cost-effective solutions, and identify areas where resources can be optimized. For example, in my previous role, I reduced costs by negotiating supplier contracts without compromising quality. Tip: highlight your ability to manage resources responsibly. Question 7. How do you handle confidential information? Answer begins here. I treat confidential information with the highest level of professionalism. Whether it's employee records, financial data, or strategic plans, I make sure files are secure, both physically and digitally, and only accessible to authorized personnel. Tip: stress trustworthiness and adherence to company policies. Question 8. How do you keep employees motivated? Answer begins here. I believe motivation comes from recognition, support, and a positive environment. I make sure to acknowledge good work, provide clear goals, and give employees the tools they need to succeed. Small gestures, like celebrating milestones, also go a long way. Tip: demonstrate that you value people and culture, not just processes. Question 9. What tools or software do you use for office management? Answer begins here. I'm comfortable with tools like Microsoft Office Suite, Google Workspace, and project management platforms such as Trello or Asana. I also have experience with scheduling software and HR systems, which streamline communication and task management. Tip: mention both general office tools and any specialized software relevant to the role. Question 10. How do you deal with sudden challenges or last-minute changes? Answer begins here. I stay calm and assess the situation quickly. For example, if a meeting venue suddenly became unavailable, I would immediately find an alternative space, notify all participants, and ensure the agenda stays on track. Flexibility is key in office management. Tip: highlight problem-solving and adaptability. Question 11. What do you consider the most important qualities of an office manager? Answer begins here. I think strong organization, communication, and leadership are essential. An office manager has to coordinate across different teams, keep tasks on schedule, and maintain an environment where employees feel supported. Tip: use this question to align your answer with the employer's expectations. Question 12. How do you delegate tasks effectively? Answer begins here. I delegate by assessing team members' strengths and assigning tasks accordingly. I make sure to provide clear instructions and timelines, while also remaining available for questions. This balance helps ensure accountability and efficiency. Tip: employers want to see that you trust your team and manage workload fairly. Question 13. Can you share a time when you improved office efficiency? Answer begins here. In my previous role, I noticed the scheduling process was taking too much time. I introduced a shared digital calendar system, which reduced conflicts and saved hours each week. This change also improved communication across departments. Tip: share specific examples that show initiative and measurable results. Question 14. How do you ensure good communication within the office? Answer begins here. I establish clear channels like team meetings, email updates, and shared platforms. I also encourage open-door communication, so employees feel comfortable raising concerns or asking questions. Tip: show that you value transparency and clarity. Question 15. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Answer begins here. I see myself continuing to grow in office management, ideally taking on a senior role where I can oversee larger teams and contribute to long-term strategy. I'm committed to improving processes and supporting organizational success. Tip: employers like candidates who show ambition but also commitment to the field. Closing thoughts. Office manager interview questions are designed to uncover whether you can handle the demands of balancing people, processes, and resources. Beyond technical skills, employers want someone who can build a positive environment, solve problems quickly, and keep the organization running seamlessly. To prepare, think of concrete examples from your past experience where you showed leadership, improved efficiency, or solved challenges under pressure. Emphasize qualities like communication, adaptability, and organizational ability. With thoughtful preparation, you'll be able to demonstrate that you're not only capable of managing the day-to-day responsibilities but also contributing to long-term office success.